Good morning everyone. So in previous period we already discussed about the physical property of metal and the non-metal. There are different types of physical properties. Just like as a physical property, the metal and non-metal is having some chemical properties. So before that I am going to introduce you about what is meant by the chemical property. So the chemical property is none other. Chemical property, it is a property of element describing the chemical reaction of element with air, water and other element. It is a property of element which is describing the chemical reaction of element with air, water and other element and is known as the chemical property. Okay, ये एक chemical property एक reaction है, chemical reaction है with air, water and with the other element. So through this property we can identify the chemical reaction also. Whenever the chemical reaction is happen, so that time the element started to lose its original property. Means in physical property the substance or the element is having its original property, but in case of the chemical property the substance and the element started to lose its original property, and through the chemical reaction the new substance started to form. Through the chemical reaction we are getting the new substance. That substance is not having its original property, and the element is having chemical reaction with air, water or other element. So this is a chemical property, and in this lesson, so in today's period we are going to learn about the different types of chemical properties. So the first is reaction with oxygen. First we are going to see that is a reaction with oxygen. Reaction with oxygen. So the metal reacts with oxygen. The metals reacts with oxygen to form their metal oxides. Metals reacts with oxygen to form their metal oxides, and this is also known as the metallic. The metal reacts with oxygen and this is known as the metal oxide, and that is also known as the metallic or the basic oxides. Okay, so metal plus oxygen, metal plus oxygen, metal oxide. Okay, so here through this reaction we can say that metal reacts with oxygen, metal plus oxygen, so they will form their metal oxide, and it is also known as the metallic or the basic oxides. Clear? In first case, when the metal are going to react with the oxygen, they are going to form their metal oxides, and this is also known as the metallic or basic oxide. Okay, so this is the first reaction when the metal are going to react with the oxygen, so that time they are going to form their metal oxide, and this process is also known as the metallic and the basic oxide. Now the next part you just see some metals like lithium, potassium and the sodium. They are highly reactive with air. They are vigorously reactive with the oxygen to make their basic oxides. Okay, the metals just like as the potassium and the sodium, they are highly vigorously reactive with the oxygen to make their metal oxides. So the metals just like as the lithium, potassium and the sodium, they already stored under the kerosene. Okay, these types of metals can be stored under the kerosene to avoid the reaction with the oxygen. Okay, so the metals like lithium, sodium and potassium, these metals are highly reactive, hence they react vigorously. Vigorously means what? Very effectively with air to form their oxides, and these metals lithium, sodium and potassium, these types of metals can be stored under the water to avoid the contact with oxygen and to avoid any contact with the atmospheric oxygen, because when they are coming in contact with the oxygen, so that time they are very highly reactive with the oxygen to make their metal oxides. So all metals are basic in nature. They dissolve in water, and whenever they dissolve in water, so that time the red they dissolve in water to form the base, that is a red litmus, okay, turns to the red litmus blue, okay. अगर red litmus है तो वो blue बन जाता है. So it is showing that metals are dissolving into the water. Okay, for example, I am having one example. For example, sodium oxide is dissolved in water to make the sodium hydroxide. Let us see the next procedure. Some metals can dissolve in water. So to make the sodium hydroxide, sodium oxide is dissolved in water, and this reaction is known as the sodium hydroxide. So sodium oxide plus water, and it will form sodium hydroxide, okay. So the metals can dissolve into the water, and through this reaction we will get the sodium hydroxide. So sodium oxide dissolved in water, and we will get the sodium hydroxide solution. Next part is metal, just like as a magnesium, silver, aluminium. So aluminium, these types of metals can slowly react with the air. Whenever we are keeping these metals in contact with the air, so that time after few days that metal started to lose their luster, okay. That metal started to tarnish. Tarnish means what? Here tarnish means they started to lose their luster, okay. So these metals can react with the air, but slowly they are going to react with the air. Whenever we are keeping silver, aluminium and magnesium, these types of metal closely into the air, so that time they are going to react, slowly going to react with the air, and because of that only they are going to lose their luster, means the shining part. They after few days they will lose their shiny part, that is known as the tarnished. They are going to become a tarnished. Tarnished means here they are going to lose their shiny, and these metals are going to lose their shiny part because of a thin layer, okay. The layer of oxide, the one thin layer of oxide started to cover the surface, okay. बहुत दिन अगर वो एयर में प्रेजेंट रहेंगे तो एक एयर का जो सरफेस है, एक थीन लेयर, ऑक्साइड का जो थीन लेयर है उसके सरफेस पे आ जाएगा, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ओनली दे आर गोइंग टू रिएक्ट विद दैट, एंड दे विल लूज देयर luster property, and they will become a tarnished. Now the next part, let us see the reaction of magnesium. So here we are going to see the reaction of magnesium. So whenever the magnesium is burnt in the presence of oxygen, whenever magnesium is burnt in the presence of oxygen, so that time it is burnt with a very bright white flame. Magnesium burnt with a very bright white flame, and that time result is that it produces the magnesium oxide. Whenever the magnesium is burnt, magnesium will burn with the presence of oxygen, so that time magnesium burnt with a very bright and white flame, and that time it produces magnesium oxide. So here we are having one reaction. Magnesium means Mg plus oxide oxygen, magnesium plus oxygen O2, and we will get magnesium oxide, and in that reaction we can see that that ribbon is having very bright and white flame. Okay, so this is a reaction of magnesium. Whenever we are going to burn the magnesium in the presence of oxygen, so that time it is having a very bright and white flame, and that time it is going to produce a magnesium oxide. So magnesium plus oxygen, magnesium started to burn in the presence of oxygen, Mg plus O2, so we will get the magnesium oxide. So with the magnesium, some other metals are also there. They are also reacting with the oxygen, just like but in a specific condition. Just like as a zinc, zinc is also react with the oxygen, but specific condition behind that, and that specific condition is that it can be react when heat, when high heating is there. Okay, zinc can react with the oxygen when high heating is there. Iron is never react with the oxygen, but iron is react with the moisture. So in next period we will discuss the rusting process when the iron is react with the moisture and the air. So in today's period we learnt about that something that is a chemical reaction, about the chemical reaction. So chemical reaction is none other, it is a property when the elements are react with the air, moisture, water and in other element, and that is known as the chemical reaction or the chemical property. In the chemical property, first we discuss that the metals can be react with the oxygen, and that is known as the metal oxide. This process is also known as the metallic or the basic oxide. So in next part, metal plus oxygen, it is a metal oxide, that is the chemical reaction of metal and the oxide. Again, metals like sodium, lithium and the potassium, metals like sodium, lithium and the potassium, these all metals can be react very vigorously with the air to form their oxides. The metals just like as lithium, potassium and the sodium, they can react very vigorously to the air. So for that reason, lithium, potassium and the sodium, we are storing these types of metals under the kerosene to avoid the unnecessary reaction with the oxygen. Now the next is some metals are dissolving into the water also. So the red lithium can be turned into the blue color. Like that, sodium is dissolved into the water, sodium oxide dissolved into the water to form the sodium hydroxide. Sodium oxide can be dissolved into the water to form the sodium hydroxide. So sodium oxide plus water is equal to sodium hydroxide. Next part we discuss, that is the metals just like as a magnesium. Metals just like as a magnesium, they can be burned in the presence of oxygen, and that time the flame of the magnesium ribbon is very bright and white, and that time it started to produce the magnesium oxide. So magnesium Mg plus oxide is equal to magnesium oxides. So these all the things are related with the chemical property. And next we discuss, that is some metals just like as a silver, aluminium, this and magnesium. These metals, whenever we are keeping these types of metal in the presence of air, so that time these types of metals started to lose their Leucier property. It means that they are going to become a tarnish. So that time they started to lose their property, and these things are happening whenever we are keeping the silver, magnesium and the aluminium, these types of metal in the presence of air. So after few days, one thin layer of oxide started to cover the upside layer of the silver, magnesium and the aluminium, and because of that only these types of metals started to lose their shiny part. So students, all these things are related with the chemical reaction. In next period we will discuss about the chemical reaction with the iron. So for today, thank you very much.